All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another podcast. What's going on? Oh, happy to be here. Okay, so let me just go through what exactly happened, because this was pretty big. So it happened Friday morning. Probably the internet probably went down probably right in the middle of the night on Friday. So when I woke up at 5 to go to work, obviously, I check my phone, see what's happening, how's the traffic, which is usually dead, but just in case. And luckily, nothing came up. The Wi-Fi was not connecting, and I tried to use my data, and that didn't work, so I was like, okay, this is strange, whatever. I go outside, get into my car, start it, and turn on the radio, and that's when I heard it, people have been saying it, so I think I'm allowed to, but it was Rogers. Rogers Canada's internet / Wi-Fi. Their whole system went down. And this was the second time that's happened, not completely nationwide, because the second time that happened, the first time that happened was back in 2020. Certain places in Canada lost all internet for, I think, like, the same amount of time. But this time it was nationwide. So, basically what happened, you couldn't use your phone to connect to the internet. I don't think you can make calls either, at least on some of them, on some of the phones, and certain debit or credit machines were not working, so some people were only to accept cash. But at least people weren't on their phones for 2 days. So I guess there's that. I worked Friday, so whatever. Came back, still wasn't on. So I was really hoping I could do the podcast Friday, but fate did not allow that. Oh well. Oh well. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. Hopefully. But it just goes to show you, we really need a much better system. Not just hooked up to one major thing. It needs to be something much, much better. Just how is a problem, And it does involve saving money, I can guarantee that. Alright. Well, enough about that. It wasn't as entertaining as you thought. Because people were just walking around. Anyway, let's go ahead and start the podcast now. So we got our first sketch. And I know it may look like for, I assure you it's not. It's Femme Tiger Trace. In case I didn't tell by the, chest area. But it looks good. This time it's a bit different to Tom's regular sketches. Not the reasoning being, one, obviously the sun shining, but we've seen that before in different sketches. This is just a lot more, but also there's some slight color to the trees in the back, and I thought that's really unique to see in just a regular sketch that Tom did. So this one did turn into a colored one. So let me just make this bigger. There we go. So we'll be seeing that later on in the stream. But it looks like fall colors in the background. It looks very well done, obviously. And I like the fading too. Behind the second tree especially. It gives it just a really nice look to it. Kind of foggy almost, but that's just me. Carry on. Okay, so this was, I know it's July, but this was during Pride Month. So I was actually planning to show you, but whatever. I couldn't. Did I miss 2 weeks? God damn, maybe I did. I gotta check again. But this was Pride Month. This was a guaranteed to be colored in later on, but it's fun that I think Tom already knew, because there's quite a lot of color already in the sketch itself. The balloons. What I can only assume are either just like levitating lights or perhaps spirits at the front. And we see Lynn with his tea. And God damn it. What was his name? Shit, it's right there. It's right on top of my head. Oh, this is gonna kill me. Holy crap. General, what the fuck was his name? This is not okay. Son of a bitch, are you kidding me? Ugh. General, fuck. How could I forget his name? He was like one of the main characters in a few chapters. Oh my god. Arleric, that was his fucking name. Arleric. That was his name. Now, we haven't seen him in some time. Even in, just in a sketch. Well, it seems like Keith is more interested in Natsuni now. And I like how Maddie has zero clue what exactly is going on. Lesbian. Beans. Let's add a little joke to it, man. Alright, Karen. DJ Dragon. The duo. Some people were actually pissed off about this sketch. And the reason being is because Tom didn't add the beans to the dragon. And people got pissed. So I don't know if he actually forgot that or was intending on doing that. Because it makes sense for scratching, I guess. Maybe. I assume. But this one was also colored in. You'll see later in the stream. Oh man, all the people that the recommendations when this sketch came out. Just the sketch itself. Just EDM artist after EDM artist after EDM, just exploded. Not so much in the Picardo stream. At least I didn't see that. Chat is always moving, so I can never tell. But this one was fun, and the color one looks great. Really well. You'll see you later. Carry on. Oh, yes! Alright, this is one of my favorite ones. I love these sketches. I think this is the 4th, I believe. This is the 4th of TwoKinds High. So, Aurelius. My, it seems you filled out my old uniform quite nicely, dear. Cat, you look great. Poor Mike. Poor Mike. Well, I guess isn't too so bad being fondled by 2 girls. Hang on, did I miss Aurelia just say this was her uniform? I'm wearing her underwear right now. Wait, it fits me. Hers. Ugh. And at first, I started laughing my ass off. If you look behind Mike, the poster says DJ Dragon, right? So that right there. But I didn't notice what it said at first, so I thought it said Bad Dragon. I thought he had a Bad Dragon poster. Oh man. I thought that we just started laughing just to miss it so well. And if you look closer, I'm pretty sure that's Nibs. That little badge on Mike. And then on the left, that poster, I don't think it's Nibs. I think it's written in some runes, so I don't know. But I'm wondering if that's like a hint sort of thing. But I could just be thinking that easily. Okay, later on, we also have that. And in here we get a little more revealed, because you don't notice where they are. So you see like fence plants. It's basic, but Tom did add like the mirrors to it, which is a nice touch. And just with no text. Alright. This one is badass. This was, it's also been a long time. So I just gotta find the name first. I think... Well, I don't think we have heard of her name before, have we? All we know, I think, is that it's Brennan's daughter. And that's it. I don't think we have a name yet. Just like Red. Which is interesting. So we'll see, I guess. Maybe we'll get our name reveal later on in the comic. Hopefully sooner than later, but I doubt it. But either way, let me just comment on the whole thing. Because in her powers to see through all animals, or to see, or maybe, to see through any living thing, perhaps. So just seeing the crows just float around her gives like this creepy black vibe to it, and it just looks great. Like, it's such a good Halloween kind of sketch too, and I don't think we've ever seen a sketch of her besides the comic. I think this is the first time, but I might be wrong, but I don't think I am. We've never seen Braun's daughter in a Picardo sketch. So this was a great suggestion. Excuse me, a great suggestion. Oh, cute little Rain. Rain with glasses is amazing. By the way, that character in the background, I think it's just I think Tom's own creation, or it just might be a friend's. But Library Rain is probably one of my favorites ever. Ever. It's adorable is all. That is all. And I like how... I forgot how large this one is. Alright, I'm gonna have to... No. There you go. We have Kitty Nora right on top of her. Right on top of all the books. You can just tell, just barely, that it's Nora due to the horns. Right at the very top of the head. How funny would it be if all those books were labeled? Maybe Tom should go back and label them all. Because I know it'd be funny. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was just a friend of Tom's. The other character besides Rain. But this one is just wholesome and sweet. No horniness yet. Oh, here we go. What you've been waiting for. The color sketches. Can you select a goddamn... No. Okay, fuck you. You wanna be like that? Alright. This looks great. I told you. Honestly, again, you could see that he ain't got no beans and she ain't got no beans. Which again, piss some people off. Some people really like their beans, man. Some people really like beans. And it's the first time we've seen a dragon with ears. At least I think. Or maybe I'm just remembering wrong. No, I'm not. I'm looking at a previous page. Yeah, we've never seen a dragon with ears. So, behold. It looks great. I mean, the blue is awesome, first of all. And I like how it kind of like shades to like a very bright pinkish towards the wings, and especially where the very thin skin is for the wings. I mean, it just looks awesome. It looks great. And the rings on the horns too. Each one of them positioned differently. And then we got the other one. The other dragoness up there, the humanoid, which is not Sarah, I think. To me, it doesn't even look like Sarah. So this is just another character. Plus, Sarah has beans. So this is not Sarah. Or, yeah, it was Sarah. Yeah, that was her name. And also the speakers, like, just those 2 rings on each one of them have that purple to them, that neon purple. Just making it really nice. And then you got the lights right at the very top. You could see it more at the right side too. It kind of goes right at the end. Just imagine this song playing. This song right now. Oh my god. Thank you, White Bad Audio. Oh, synthwave. Yeah, just check out. If you're a fan of synthwave, please check White Bat. They're really good. They're a collaboration. So, if you want to find new artists, I'm just saying it as a fan. Okay, I've been too long on this. Let's go. There we go. Okay, here you can actually see the sunshine a lot better with target trace. Where you can really tell it's trace. But you know, the white, obviously, the long blue hair. But then you see the sunshine a lot better, and also the vines are green and vibrant. Same thing with the trees, and you can actually see some foliage coming off the first tree, which I really enjoyed. The mountains in the background too, which weren't actually, you know, fading away like fog. They were just, you know, covered in trees. But this one's nice, and plus you get to see the cup of tea and the steam rising from it. This is just a nice, wholesome sketch with a pinch of horny. Just a pinch. Okay, here he is. Here's the colored sketch, so this looks a lot better. Well, obviously all the characters are colored in, so we'll just get that out of the way. But the balloons are a lot more darker, but you can still see the colors too with them. So it really just goes to show what happens when Tom adds color to each one. He goes through a rigorous process. Very, very rigorous process. Good job, Tom. You can see all the confetti too, which is a nice touch. Like, he had to do all that, Tom. I don't know how he has the patience to do all that. But somehow he does. Now, I'm not sure if they're on... If you look to the bottom right, I'm not sure if that's water or not, but I'm hoping it is. It would just look really nice if it was, you know? But I'm assuming it's not, but it could be. Oh, and then we have, you know, the beer that Alaric is holding and the tea Lynn is holding. We hope to see you again. And of course, Matt is still saying lesbian. Yes. The blue DJ Dragon and DJ Dragoness did not have beans. Maybe that's what she's referring to. That sketch. God damn it, even Matt knows it. But anyways, like, great colored sketch. It looks awesome, very vibrant. And it's probably so gang. It's a gang. And then we just have it without the text. And here we are. Again, this is I won't read the text, obviously, because I already did, but I'll just go to the one without the text then. But we could see, one, the badge is a lot more prominent with nibs on it. You could tell. And then, obviously, this colored characters now. We have, well, what was her name? Aurelius. How the fuck you say the name? We've seen her before, but... Well, I can't even... It's... You know Tom's played these because Aurelius is staring at the camera and not the not the character. Because they do that in the games. And as you know, I've played a few too. But I guess, honestly, this Aurelius is in a higher grade because of the different uniform, I guess. And so is Kat. And then Mike is just... You can never tell if Fem Mike is just its own character now, or if it's still that Mike we know. But in here, I'm assuming it's that Mike we know. The cursed Mike. Because of Nora. Oh, people love Fem Mike. You should have seen the chat lit up in Picardo when this happened. It's like all the Fem Mike fans just came in, just like a wave. Oh man. I was focusing on Kat, man. Kat is my gal. You can keep Fem Mike. I'll hang out with Kat. And I'll point out to the posters too. If you see DJ Dragon, it's more of a can't even tell, but it reminds me of Gladys from Portal 1. It reminds me of that. Can't really tell what I'm exactly looking at in there. So it just looks like, well, let me see. I doubt. Yeah, it doesn't look like much. It's just really a title, I guess. Like just a cover of something, like an album cover, right? But if you look here, well, I can't read it. Obviously, it's a rune. But again, it's like now we know it's not nibs because of this. There's a friggin' sword, two legs, a ponytail, and I guess a dress going against one of the masks. So I'm just wondering, like, is this like a hint scenario? Are we looking at? Maybe, maybe not. So who knows? And then here we see a little bit more. If you look at the background, right below the DJ Dragon poster, where the calendar is, you could just see that Tom just put a bunch of like goofy little stuff on them. I'm not even sure if those are his drawings. Those might just be random shit he had. But if you look at the window, like you can't really see the bars or whatever they're called anymore. Oh, I'm not a person who makes windows. I'm a welder, goddammit. But we see, you know, the sunshine coming in a lot more now. So we can't see the fencing outside nor the plants. But I like that Tom just adds that. And then we have like a little something for jewelry, but I'm not sure what it could be. But I assume could be Flora's bauble that Trace gave, maybe? I doubt it, but it could be. It would have been awesome if there was like a PlayStation 3. Just for like a classical game, you know. Have something, or maybe even have the TwoKinds games just playing in the background. How awesome would that be? Maybe that's a sketch. Maybe that's a good sketch for another time. Playing the TwoKinds online. Yes, space is the shit. We got everyone's favorite fox, Laura, in space. So this was the sketch I showed with the last episode 28. And I guess this is Tom's own world, because last time I checked, I did not see any piece of land on Earth that looks like that we are seeing. But whatever. Anyway, it's a literal fox in space. That's exactly the title of the sketch. A fox in space, I believe. Or fox on the moon. Either way. You know, like how the oxygen is going to her tail. Not where her head is. So what does that mean exactly? What is Tom implying? But anyways. One, I mean, the spacesuit is obviously, you know, very basic, other than the friggin' tail with the lining lead to it. We see, you know, Flora staring off into Earth, which Tom did a very good job at. Because he got the sun right. That's exactly where the sun would be. He actually did this mathematically correct. Thank you, Tom, for being a nerd like me about space. Because the sun is actually rising from the other side of Earth, while the moon is always facing the dark side. Night, you see. Anywho, get around. Here, let me just There, I got a better idea. Look out below, and then flump. Flora's pulling off some WWE style stuff. Her pounces are getting a lot more dangerous, I guess. No, this is past Flora. Reason being, because no belly. So this happened. This is probably like canon, I would say. Just Flora up to her antics when it comes to Trace. Loving him in her own silly way. And obviously, Trace not enjoying it. Yes, Flora's a woman, but she is still a person. She's got to weigh about 115. Or just at least 105. So coming down from a very high place. Yeah, Trace is hurt. Poor Trace. Relationships are hard. Okay, so okay, I don't know who. I'm not even sure if this was suggested. But in Tom's streams on Picardo, he will just draw random faces because he's super bored sometimes. So these are just some of the mishmashes he's come up with, just right in the middle of it. I remember the nose one and the one with with the weaponry. Her two hair strands are holding pistols. And she's just also holding a gun with a dumbass look on her face. This. Oh my god. The only reason I'm finding this more funny is because this is the exact shit Markiplier would laugh at. His brother. So I'm just imagining them. Just them two together. Just looking at this stuff and thinking it's the funniest thing ever. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Tom. You truly do. You truly are Markiplier's brother. You share the exact same humor. Alright. We got Dark Flora. And it looks badass. Unfortunately, this wasn't colored in yet. I hope it is, because it'd look so awesome. With Flora's two hair strands, kind of down. But also her hair in ruins. Just gives off a creepy cutie vibe. Can't see Trace's expression, but I'm pretty sure he's not approving at the moment. So, good luck, Trace. Yes. I go ahead and bring that up. We got Renee and Flora. And Flora's chasing Renee's butterflies, which sometimes happens. Hey, that's one of mine. Yeah. Anytime Flora sees a butterfly, it's eating time. She loves to play with butterflies for some reason. Oh, and if you don't know, if you're near here, sometimes at random, or maybe after using her magic, Renee will have butterflies flying around her, which reminds me of a comic. I think it was Star Wars Vader. the third installment of it, I think. Or was the fourth installment where we've seen, well, multiple times, not just that, but anytime we see like I guess what you could say the soul of Vader, the image of Vader is all like red and black, but around him is flying butterflies that are blue, indicating that little part of Anakin that survives. So anytime I see this with Renee and the butterflies, it just reminds me of that. It has, Renee has nothing to do with that. It's nowhere close to being what Vader is, but just seeing that image always spawns those awesome memories of Star Wars that I have. Star Wars is still very much alive, don't worry. It's in that comic book is amazing. The Vader series is one of my favorites, holy shit. It's so good. Anyways, let me talk about Flora a bit. She's obviously having a good old time chasing that butterfly, which is absolutely terrified of a tiger trying to eat or play. Either way, Flora gets aggressive, as Trace knows. Yes, wholesome rain. Let me take a sip of this water. She is loving life right now. In a pond full of fish. And a frog. And a piece of paper. Now she's just enjoying the summer's days. In a bathing suit. In a pond somewhere. I love it when Rain just has her tongue just poking out like that. And just all floppy right on the rock too. She doesn't even give a shit anymore. She has zero. Imagine if you gave Rain a joint. Imagine the effects of that. Holy crap! She turned to mush. Oh, what a happy Rain. It's always good to see a happy Rain. Okay. We got, I think, Brutus? And that woman character. I don't think these two have names, but either way. Yeah, I don't think that's Brutus. Man, it's been forever since we've seen Brutus. People miss him. And yes, this time it has beans. The wolf has beans. Playing ball with a human. Yes, and that doggo may be a Kydron, but or wolf. But it's still in the doggo family, so throw it a ball, they're gonna go after it. Whatever. He's having plenty of fun. Keep it that way. Oh, and this came out just recently as I was leaving for work. So let me go ahead and actually zoom in a bit. God damn, this music's awesome. We see Karen whispering something to Nora. And we see exactly what she said. Cannonball. Wait where Maeve is. No, Traces. Oh my god. That's like the worst that could happen scenario right there. It's an enormous lizard landing on a child. Don't run around the pool. And don't let dragons do cannonballs into a goddamn pool. I think we're gonna see an aftermath of this, which I am excited for. Okay. Let me go to slideshow. Oh, why did it do that? That's weird, okay. Come on, work with me. What? No, that's not what I wanted to do. Thank you. There we go. There you go. Now we can see it. Time for the page. So we ended it here. Man, this was the 29th. So we'll just go right through it. So time limited. Trace, are you still in there? Flora, you're smoothing my face. This was right after Trace went a wee bit crazy. Full of anger and, well, he just had to say goodbye to his wife yet again. After his wife told him how disappointed she was. Well, Trace did do horrible things, so I ain't gonna blame Sarah for that. And Marin's body will never be used for that, but what else? Anyway, Trace, you had me scary. You had a scary look for a minute. I thought other you was going crazy again. No, I'm fine, Flora. Strangely, I feel Jesus Christ. Strangely, I feel better than ever. And he looks towards Marin, aka Sarah. Oh, it seems my time here is growing close to an end, which we see. The next panel, she's glowing, indicating that Sarah's soul is going to return to the, I guess, the realm of the dead. Sarah, I heard what you said to me. I promise I will do everything you can to make things right. Thank you, I have faith. You'll do better this time. I wish you both well, but before I go, there's one last thing. Ready for the feels? Because I'm not. Rose, I can still sense that you're here. Are you really going to let me leave without saying anything? Ladies and gentlemen, get ready. Oh, poor Rosie. He's gotta go through all of this again. And this time Sarah's back in Marin's body. It's still Sarah to Rose, though. Sarah. What beautiful Rose. You look so young. I haven't seen you like this in a long time. This isn't my real body. I know. This isn't mine either. Sarah, I'm so sorry. I was scared to face you again, and now there's no time left. I wasted it. And then we see a transition from Marin to the real Sarah. Shh. It's okay, Rosie. Souls don't experience time. A second can last as long as we want it to. I know you've been through so much. Take as long as you need. Sarah, I missed you. And Rose finally accepts her fate with Sarah in hand. And we see both souls go with each other. Sarah and Rose. Rose indicating the red, Sarah indicating the blue, coming straight out of Marin, who still has that white strand of hair. Whoa, I forgot you, Seiss says. And we'll see the next page. I don't know if Marin is gonna immediately wake up, but she might. I don't think, but I have a feeling as we're gonna see Marin again, we'll know when she's okay. That she's not gonna enjoy that white strand of hair. She's gonna go berserk. And she's gonna look at Trace and say, "You motherfucker." You're gonna blame it on Trace. Not even the possession thing. The white strand hairs thing is gonna drive her to the brink of insanity. But even then, they still have a problem. They gotta get the hell out of there now. And plus they got Renee, who doesn't have a voice right now. Well, can't talk mentally with people. Because of what Clovis did, he did something. So, we'll see. Well, there's a lot more panels than the last few pages. Just a few. Just a few more panels. Right in the middle, I think. We got, how many panels? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 panels on one page. Good job, Tom. Oh man, just seeing Rose. Just overwhelmed. But finally, like, actually having a real peace. It's like, kind of like a ooh sign. It just kind of hurts. But it's also like, I'm glad for the character. This character's been through nightmare after nightmare. First getting betrayed by her cousin, then almost getting hanged because he didn't talk, then getting sold into slavery, luckily getting sold to Sarah, creating one of the best friendships probably ever in both of their lives, only to lose Sarah after marrying a Templar. And only when she just found out that she's pregnant with Trace's child, which drove them both to the brink of insanity. More Trace than ever, because he tried to bring back Sarah from the dead. Oh man, both of their stories are tragic. Like, they both start out good, but where Trace's is like kind of like just, it has like just a boring aspect to it because he did nothing for a few years. Only when he met Sarah was there happiness in both of their lives. You know, Rose got betrayed by Ishwe. Her you know, Rose's cousin, Rain's father. And that drove her, but Sarah made her forget about all of it. That is one hell of a friendship. Man, friends, man. They do wonders to people. Well, we'll see how Scythe reacts, or maybe Marin will actually friggin' just kiss the son of a bitch. Friggin' guy deserves it. After all that, holy crap, throw the guy a bone. Well, we'll see. We'll see next page, which, well, I don't know. Most likely it'll be, well, hopefully it'll be this week. That way I just have something to work on for Friday next week. But if not, that's okay. I am gonna save the sketches and all that for next week. So there'll be probably a few more sketches to go through. Hopefully some colored ones too. And hopefully a new page. Wouldn't it be great if there were two? And maybe we'll see some stuff Tom drew at Anthrocon. That's where he was last week. So hopefully we see some of that, maybe. Because people have been posting online of their sketches that they got from Tom, but I just didn't want to add it here because that is their sketch. I know they're saying it on social media, but that's for them. So I didn't want to share unless someone like sent it to me. Which, if you want to, goes right ahead. Well, anyways, that is it. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. That was a fun podcast. Oh, man. Yeah. Everyone's kind of like wondering if Rogers has everything together now. Because today, some people still didn't have any internet access in certain areas. So now we're oh my god, hang on. Let me just take some water. Hang on. Now the discussion is all about, okay, like this happened a second time. What the hell? Like, we need something better, obviously, for Rogers. So whatever you're doing, you're gonna have to fix it because people work. You know, people didn't work for 2 days or 4 days. And I'm pretty sure they don't want to go through another fucking dumbass lockdown like we did in 2020. Fuck that year. That year was so bad. So yeah, that's the discussion in Canada right now. COVID, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit anymore. But whatever. I only listen to my local news, honestly. I only listen to them. Not the fucking major news anymore. Holy crap. It's like, hey, this bad thing happened. Want to hear about it? No, you don't. Yeah, I don't want to be depressed anymore, asshole. That's why I read TwoKinds. To shut you the hell up and make me happy. Which it does. And brings me different emotions too. Because I love these characters. I guess we'll see like a... Rose will be added to the frickin' angelic sketches. Now we got Laura. We got Brutus. Now we have Rose. So that's probably something to be added now. When is he streaming again? I think it's Wednesday? Maybe Wednesday. I need to check his schedule again. But I can't quite remember, so I'll check. Alright guys, that is going to be it for me. Thank you for all the love and support. As always, I love doing these things. Thank you to Whitebat. This is Whitebat Audio, by the way. Just a bunch of different artists, I believe. I think. But either way, yeah, Whitebat Audio, check them out. They are phenomenal. I'm not being paid to say that, by the way. I'm just a huge fan of Synthwave, and Whitebat is really fucking good. Alright guys, have a great night, have a great morning, have a great afternoon, have a great evening, wherever you're tuning in from, guys. I will see